Hi, I'm Chris with the Nestle Kitchens. With the holidays fast approaching, I'm already thinking about how I can make Halloween even more special. This candy-coated chocolate buttermilk layer cake is elegant enough for adults, but it's fun to eat by all, and it will make a perfect addition to Halloween parties. To start, preheat the oven to 350 degrees. I've sprayed the bottom of 3 8-inch cake pans with nonstick cooking spray and lined each with a parchment paper circle. This really helps the cake to release easily. Now I'm going to spray the top of the parchment circles again with nonstick cooking spray and dust lightly with a little Toll House baking cocoa. For the dry ingredients, I've sifted together 2 1/4 cups of cake flour, 3/4 of a cup of Nestle Toll House baking cocoa, 2 teaspoons of baking soda, and 1 teaspoon of fine sea salt. For the wet ingredients, I've already whisked together 1 1/4 cups of room temperature buttermilk, 1/2 cup of brewed room temperature coffee, and 2 teaspoons of pure vanilla extract. Beat 1 cup of unsalted butter until smooth. Then beat in 2 cups of superfine granulated sugar until very creamy. This should actually take a few minutes. Beat in 4 large eggs, beating well after each addition. Alternately add flour mixture in 3 additions with the buttermilk mixture in 2 additions, beginning and ending with the flour mixture. Now it's important to remember to scrape down the sides of the bowl with a rubber spatula throughout so that everything gets mixed in really well. Divide the batter evenly between the 3 prepared cake pans and bake for 20 to 25 minutes or until a wooden pick inserted in the center comes out clean. Now that these are nice and cool, it's time to move on to the fun part, assembly and decoration. Before we start, I'm going to place 4 strips of parchment paper around the perimeter of the cake pedestal, creating a square in the middle. This will keep the pedestal nice and clean while frosting. I'm also going to add a dollop of frosting to the pedestal just to keep the cake from slipping. Place 1 cake layer over the square, then spread the top with about 1 cup of frosting, and then sprinkle with about 1/4 cup of Nestle Crunch candy bar. Top with a second cake layer and spread with more frosting, and then sprinkle with additional chopped Nestle Crunch candy bar. Then top with a final cake layer and spread just a thin layer of frosting all the way around the top and the sides and chill the entire cake in the refrigerator for about 15 minutes. That thin coating of frosting is called a crumb coating, or basically a primer, and this will really create a beautiful frosting. Now let's frost the entire cake with the remaining frosting. For the sides, press chopped Nestle Butterfinger candy bar all the way around. And when you're ready to serve, just carefully remove the parchment strips and you're set. Thank you so much for joining me. For more holiday recipe ideas, check out meals.com. This is good.